Y'all having a good time?
Yay! You're the coolest, Noise!
Whoa. How was the past year for everyone? You've all been battered by crushing waves and nearly been swept away by blustering snowstorms. Despite that, you all made it through. You've all been through a lot this year. So have I. I encountered all sorts of obstacles, but I overcame them, just like all of you. So, I'd like to thank the person who stuck with me the entire time. Through all the hardships and the rough patches. Producer. I want to thank you for helping me get through all the difficulties this past year. This is for you. I hope you'll remain a part of my life in the coming year.
Noise? What are you?
Let's keep the good vibes going, everyone. On to the next song.
You should go wash your face, Commander.
Yeah, exactly. Pronto. I'll hold on to this flower for you. Actually, I can help you scrub your face if you want. How about I go with you? Do you need me to help as well, Master?
Leaving so soon? The concert is still going strong. 'Tis a beautiful night. Have you been well, my lord?
Fly with the wind. Will it also take days for me? The it's so deep, never touched any light. The light that was high in the sky.
If my blessings reach you, I will be with you.
All flowers turn to the earth. Even the
Red Hood, engage.
cherished by all. Learning to let go of what you was loved.
Full steam ahead.
You're ready to move.
Me? Do I have to?
Even the dark cloud has its own silver lines. After a storm is when the forest bears life. When the window's red petals
Finally,
fly.
it's time we can show everyone what we're capable of.
Tonight is the last night of the year, is it not? To drink alone would be such a waste. So I sneaked myself in hopes of enjoying a drink with thee. I heard the blithe tunes echoing through the streets and it captured me. So I stopped looking for thee but for a moment. For a while, I was drinking here while taking in the music. I suppose thou could frame it in such a way, yes. But no matter. I live my life according to the vagaries of my heart, and wherever it may take me. Why resign to using such negative parlance? I prefer to think of it as a life free of encumbrances. What news? It would appear my lord doth capture the heart of many a fair maiden. You seem to be in quite a bind. Looks to me that thou require a place of refuge. How about it? Would thou be partial to viewing the sunrise with me? Many people bring in the new year by watching the sunrise. Where else would you go to see a real sunrise? The surface.
Absent a catastrophic failure, we should be fine. Battery overload.
Just develop something like an incident magazine.
With this, we're one step closer to our dream.
Thine cheeks remain unsullied further, at least for now. Pray tell, what is that in your hand? Is that a rose? Verily, it does not seem to be genuine, but rather artificial. It has been many a moon since I laid my eyes on such an object. No matter how extensive my wanderings on the surface, I have never found a rose. I was on the verge of giving up. Yet here it has appeared in my life. Not particularly, but my sister had an affinity for them. Yes, I did. Have I never told you this? It was a very long time ago. There is nothing to be sorry for. As I said, it was a long time ago. Time heals all wounds and washes away all sadness. We have arrived. I shall take you to a place where the view of the sunrise is unparalleled. From here, all we must do is proceed straight for 2 hours. Do not be discomposed, my lord. The more difficult the journey, the greater the rewards. The winds are bitingly cold this time of year. Yes, it was around this time, just before the new year. Nothing. I'm merely recalling some things that happened long ago. Have you ever heard of the Melee Squad? Judging from the look on your face, I would say it is the first time you have heard of it. I suppose that is possible. From what I've seen in the Ark, they don't seem to produce Nikkes for the melee squad anymore. I suppose in a way, that's a small success. That I was. I suppose my sword is a fairly obvious clue, is it not? To be precise, I lost a majority of my memories. Not all of them. Even though I had to endure multiple mind switches, there are still certain memories which can never be forgotten. Would thee care for me to regale you with the tale? I do appreciate your candor. This will do just fine. Our walk will be long. That would not be so bad an idea to reminisce. Where shall I begin this tale? All right, I shall start from there. A long, long time ago, in the days when the first raptures had invaded, there lived two sisters who had become Nikkes.
It's been a hot minute since we've sparred, hasn't it? I believe this makes 985, doesn't it?
Do not treat this so flippantly. It deserves to be taken seriously.
Yeah, I got it. I'll be serious.
Have at you.
Bring it.
Before we begin, Commander, could I possibly have a cookie? Do I have to learn about myself?
All right, what's next? Let's keep going.
Very well. I concede defeat.
Things could have really gone south for me. For a moment, my sword was starting to feel heavy back there. I better stay on my toes, or else I may really lose next time.
Don't lie. You won without lifting a finger.
Hardly. It wasn't easy at all. Now, let's see. That makes 976 wins and 9 draws.
Don't try and fudge the numbers. It's 975 wins and 10 draws.
You got me. Think about it, though. I'm your older sister. Doesn't it stand to reason that I'd be better with a sword? You're better than me with just about everything else. Cleaning, cooking, and generally being organized.
You and I are Nikkes. Not only that, but models specifically designed to utilize swords. Would not mastery of such a weapon be of paramount importance?
Do you think so? I truly believe there will come a day when you'll best me. No flower blooms in perpetuity, and nothing lasts forever. There will come a day when you beat me. It's just not now, that's all.
I will whip that insouciance out of you if it's the last thing I do.
Looking forward to what you've got in store for me. A broadcast?
This is a special announcement to all special type mass-produced belonging to Unit A within this sector. All close combat Nikkes assemble in the training ground. We repeat.
Why would they want us to gather there?
'Tis hard to say. Let's head over.
Is that everyone?
Yes.
Okay then. Do I really have to do this? Why me, of all people? It's not like doing this is gonna make them become another goddess squad. They gave that mercenary Grimm's models. So how come I...
Pray tell, are we going to stand there in perpetuity?
Huh? Oh, you said everyone's here, right?
Yes.
Due to your stellar test results, you are all being deployed as melee squad. All 10 of you who have been specially designed for close quarters combat will undertake infiltration and reclamation missions. And this will all be done under my command.
A human will be accompanying us.
So we're being assigned, what was it called again? Commander? Like the goddess squad?
Yes. We'll be following the same model as the goddess squad. Going forward, all squads will be assigned commanders, regardless of stature.
To make such sweeping policy changes, it would seem the accomplishments of the goddess squad are greater than I initially thought.
Any more questions? By the way, Rose,
Yes?
since you had the highest score in the final test, you will be the squad leader.
Ah, so whoever got the highest score gets to be the leader. I didn't expect that.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. That covers just about everything. So return to your positions. We'll be proceeding to the coordinates designated by our mission tomorrow morning. Make sure you're properly equipped.
Finally, a real mission. An opportunity to take down a real rapture with my own hands.
If we can't clinch the victory... Alright, what's next?
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
So annoying. Did you hear that?
Scarlet?
What?
How come you're so quiet? Are you nervous since it's our first mission?
No. I'm merely excited about having the chance to cut down a rapture.
I see. If you say so. Scarlet, you've heard of Lieutenant Lilyweiss, haven't you?
I haven't been living under a rock, so yes, I do know of her. She is the first and also the strongest warrior there ever was. The one who heralded the existence of Nikkes to all of humanity.
Yes. She is pretty cool. So pretty. And also so strong. A few days ago, some of the girls in Team B told me that she was able to tear apart raptures with her bare hands.
What? Without any other type of weapon?
Nope, none at all. Wherever she goes, it's just a flurry of disembodied rapture parts flying through the air.
I suppose it was her exemplary display that made the United Forces of Humanity choose not to discard the close combat program. Perhaps that's why they decided to create mass-produced Nikkes like us who were specially made for melee combat.
That's what I was thinking too. But I'm sure even she was nervous on her first mission.
How would you know that?
Just a hunch. She would have been facing something she'd never been up against before. And there were many things precious to her that she had to protect.
If thine own strength is so formidable, then surely there is no need for apprehension.
You think so? She was a human just like us before becoming a Nikke. So I'm willing to bet she was just as nervous as we are now. It's normal to be a bit jittery when you're doing something for the first time.
Are you nervous too?
Of course. It's not like I've ever gone toe-to-toe with a rapture before. This is all new to me, so yeah, I'm nervous. A little scared even. But I know that those emotions are all temporary. Because nothing in this world lasts forever. All this tension and anxiety will fade into nothing with time. As we get used to this sort of thing. Looks like we've arrived.
We've arrived at the target point. Everyone, move to your positions.
Roger. Now then. Guess it's time for us to head out. We've successfully infiltrated the building and confirmed the target. I've got a visual on 20 ground-type raptures. If we descend from the building, we'll make contact with the group of raptures.
Then get in there and defeat them!
Roger.
You're telling me they want us to jump down there and start hacking away? With just swords instead of proper firearms?
Really? Personally, I think a sword is preferable to a gun in this situation. With a gun, you fire a bullet, and that's all there is to it. But for us, even if our swing isn't true, we'll still do some damage.
Rose?
Also, a sword is way cooler than a gun anyway, wouldn't you say?
Rose?
They're not much of a challenge. Scarlet! Don't tell me these things have got you nervous. If you can't cut up this cannon fodder, how do you ever expect to defeat me?
Who are you calling nervous? 'twas but a bagatelle.
Right.
These raptures cleave just as well as anything else we have encountered. Don't be afraid, everyone, and come. Before I claim all your shares.
You can always count on quality training.
Develop something like an incident magazine.
There should be a real outside of this house.
Raptures eliminated!
All nearby raptures eliminated.
All right, I'll make the report. Reporting in. We have eliminated all the raptures previously occupying this station, and have recaptured the 29th base of the United Forces of Humanity. Ew, check that out. Disgusting. Is that really a machine?
Hark! Perchance thou could spend less time pontificating and more time slicing?
Patience, my dear sister. I assure you that whatever needs killing will meet its rightful end. In order to truly excel at the art of cutting, one must have a calm mind.
I don't think she'll make it. She sustained cranial damage. She is beyond saving.
I see. I will request a coffin for her to be transported back to the base.
Very well.
So our squad is officially being instituted?
Correct. It's surprising, honestly.
What benefits shall we receive from formally becoming a squad?
We'll be able to manage our squad more sustainably. And we'll also be able to request official support from other squads.
None of these things seem particularly noteworthy to me.
What do you mean? We're making a name for ourselves. Practically speaking, the quality and quantity of our equipment will no doubt increase.
That is more to my liking.
Speaking of which, when are our additional supplies meant to come in?
Damn it. What are the higher-ups thinking?
Commander?
Huh? Did you say something?
Yes.
I told you, don't call me Commander. Refer to me by my actual rank.
Yes, Lieutenant. I was asking when our additional supplies were due to arrive. They've been delayed for a week now.
What do you expect? Everything's going to hell in a handbasket. So you can hardly be surprised at the fact our supplies are slow to show up.
Ah, I see.
So you all need to bust your asses, you hear me? That way, we'll make a name for ourselves and receive supplies without any issues.
Very well. I will do that. Let's see. It's getting late. The sun is starting to set. I'm not so sure if heading back to the base is a good idea.
What say ye about yonder building? I think 'twould make a most sufficient dwelling for the evening.
Sounds good to me. We can camp out here for the night.
Today sure isn't your lucky day.
Is it dead?
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
It's peaceful out here.
It's nice, isn't it? This sense of peace.
It's too peaceful. I worry that the others have forgotten that we are on a mission.
Relax. Everyone's been running themselves ragged as of late. There's nothing wrong with enjoying a moment of peace and quiet.
Nevertheless, we must remain vigilant.
I know that. I know how much you care about us. You're scared that if we let down our guard, we'll get hurt. Don't worry. So long as you're on guard, we'll be just fine. Besides, even though everyone may look like they're carousing about casually, they all still have their swords on them. So cut them a little slack. This is a rare opportunity for us to properly relax.
Very well.
With that being said, I got you a little something for being such a hard little worker while everyone else is having fun. Ta-da!
Where did you get those?
They came with the last shipment of supplies. I thought we could have a little drink together.
Alcohol? Hath thine mind gone to ruin? Drinking during a mission?
Why not? Just one little drink. You really think one drink is gonna get us drunk?
No, but...
Don't be such a sourpuss. Come on! Bottoms up! That smells nice. Is that rosé? What's wrong? Doesn't agree with you?
Bitter.
Huh?
I said it's bitter. How could you enjoy such a vile concoction?
I thought it was fine.
I refuse to drink any more of this wicked brew.
Suit yourself. More for me. Say, did we ever drink together when we were human?
Not sure. All I recall is that we were sisters.
It's interesting, isn't it? How do you figure that's the only thing that we both remember? From what I've observed, unless you're a Grimm's model, you either have no memories at all, or you remember everything.
I suppose it was a particularly indelible memory for both of us. Perhaps I convinced myself to never forget my sister, even in death.
Really? We got along so well that we never forgot each other. Or we got on each other's nerves so much that we couldn't forget. Either way is fine, I suppose. Follow the wind, follow the clouds, follow your heart. That is the life I wish to lead.
Where's that from?
Nowhere. Consider it my plans for the future.
Not the most poetic of plans.
When I asked everyone what they would do when the war ended, one person said she would lie in bed for a week. Another said she would boil an entire pot of soup and gulp it all down. Someone else said she would take the time to read all the comics that she wanted. Oh, right. There was another one that stuck out to me. Someone wanted our squad to become really famous and go on a mission together with the Goddess Squad.
What foolhardy dreams!
In this day and age, a lot of people share that same aspiration. Since everything else seems so far away and unattainable now, dreaming of joining the Goddess Squad is the next best thing. What about you, Scarlet?
What about me?
What do you want to do?
Well, I wish to spar with you without any armor.
Huh? Spar with me without any armor? That's your great dream for the future? If you ask me, I think that's the silliest dream of them all.
I suppose I realize how silly it sounds now.
You see, that's what happens when all other dreams seem out of reach. This is nice. Next time, let's invite them to drink together with us.
What is this sudden obsession with spirits?
It's nice sharing a drink with others. I just want to share this feeling with everyone else. Oh, I've got it. How about we enjoy a drink while watching the sunrise on New Year's Eve? Consider it a team-building exercise. It could also act as a nice reward to everyone for how hard they've been working this past year.
Do as you please.
I spotted some good alcohol in the supply box. It'll taste even better after it's aged a few more months.
If anything, it would probably turn bitter. Here we are. This is the place which shall grant us unsurpassed views of the sunrise. Yes, there is no better place to take in the sunrise with a drink in hand. Such nice and cool weather we're having. Come, sit here, my lord. You must be tired from all the walking. I have already dispatched any potential foes that would disrupt us. All we have to do now is to wait for the sun to come up and look forward to the new year. Ta-da! 'Twas part of the plan from the start. If I did not chance upon thee, I intended to come here by myself. Well, whether I drink with 1 or 2 glasses, it makes a little difference. Pardon? Oh, that. What makes you think our fortune turned sour? No. I should finish the story since I brought it up. Continued success. Is such a thing even possible? You were right. With the way this world works, such a thing was impossible. Because life is not that simple. Get a hold of yourself. Dost thou even realize what ye are slashing at? I hate everything. Die. I hate everything. Die. Everything.
Scarlet. I'm so sorry.
Bomb installation complete.
Bombs have been installed at all key points. We've got 3 minutes until this building comes tumbling down. Everyone, get out.
Oh!
Scarlet, what are you doing? We need to get a move on.
You go first.
What are you talking about?
One of my legs isn't cooperating. You go ahead.
A body malfunction at a time like this.
I thought we had gotten them all.
Everyone, take cover! Is everyone okay?
Seven. How is she doing? Again?
Her body was completely torn apart. The impact was so great that her brainwaves aren't registering as strongly as they should. Even if she does make it, the chance of her experiencing a mind switch is high. In all likelihood, however, her brain activity will cease entirely before that even happens. We'll miss the window to restore her body.
I see.
How's your leg?
Fine. It was just a minor tremor, so I was able to repair it myself.
You know things are getting dire when you have to resort to self-surgery.
Every time we go on a mission, someone dies or gets hurt.
Our bodies weren't made to be as durable as the other Nikkes. So even a single hit can put us down for the count. Plus, since we fight with the enemy up close and personal, we're more susceptible to suffering a mind switch. We are still a variant of the mass-produced model. A prototype, slightly altered for melee combat. We're therefore likely to experience more defects, and thus require more frequent maintenance. Meanwhile, we don't have enough supplies stockpiled to even get us through tomorrow.
So now there's 6 of us.
Yeah, that's assuming we get the supply shipment. Everyone has gotten far too battered up during the last mission. And we've been starving for too long. We're fast approaching our limit.
Is there still no word on the shipment?
None.
The lieutenant simply keeps beating the drum about having to complete the mission.
Precisely.
This can't go on. I cannot sit by and watch everyone drop like flies.
I'll talk to the lieutenant again. Once he realizes the gravity of the situation, I'm sure he'll be more sympathetic to our plight.
I'll go with you.
Are you sure?
2 is better than 1, is it not? If we cause enough of a fuss, even that indolent human will be forced to do something about it.
I knew I could count on you. Okay, let's go. Let's try and talk some sense into this guy.
Get lost. I'm busy. Why don't we just develop something like an incident magazine? Make plus stir in the breaking all guns and fire!
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
If we can't clinch the victory,
Why don't we just develop something like an incident magazine?
with this, we're one step closer to our dream.
Lieutenant, is there still no word on the supply shipment?
Huh? What was that? Supplies? Not yet. No.
No? Dost thou not think you are being excessively flippant about all this? Dost thou realize? The state our squad is in? Our numbers have dwindled. From 10 down to 6.
Oh, 6.
I ask you, how do you think those who remain are feeling? 2 of them have sustained serious damage to their arms, and another 2 have broken swords. We are quickly approaching our limit.
I know that.
If that is true, then why are you sitting here doing nothing? Are thou not the commander of our squad? Get up and do something! Even if you are not on the field, surely thou could make thyself useful working behind the scenes. For someone in your position, that is the least you could do.
Calm down, Scarlet. He's still our superior officer.
You scared me. I understand where you're coming from. However, getting into a huff won't change anything about our situation. As for the supplies, it's because everything is in shambles out there. We'll just have to hold out a little longer.
You say that, yet the other squad that we met previously seemed to be receiving perfectly adequate supply shipments. It's highly unusual for a squad of our stature to be deprived of supplies. Wouldn't you say?
What? It's probably because the other squads have accomplished more than us. That must be it. We haven't given the higher-ups what they want, and that's why we're not getting any support.
Results? Please.
What drivel!
At any rate, we've been assigned a new mission.
Another assignment?
Once we complete this, our designation as an official squad will finally come through. Then we'll be able to have an official squad name. We'll receive just as much support as all the other squads. Probably.
Do you expect us to believe that?
We don't have much of a choice. This is war. You'll do it, won't you? You have to. If you want the support you feel you deserve, you have to do it. So let's get the show on the road and show them what we're made of, okay?
Fine. I'll notify the others.
Good.
Let's go, Scarlet.
Very well.
Rose?
Yes?
May I talk to you for a moment?
Alone?
Yes, just you.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
If only there was someone else to take my place.
Make left turn to break the news, but this is the end!
So annoying. Did you hear that?
Did thou just say what I think you said? A rebellion? Are you truly positing the notion that we rebel?
Yes, you heard me right. Support isn't coming. There's no way around that. If things don't change, we're all done for. We need to do whatever is necessary to get those supplies sent here. Even if it means intimidating our lazy oaf of a lieutenant.
Dost thou hear what thou art even saying?
I'm right here. You don't have to shout.
What did the lieutenant tell you? What could he have told you that...
Nothing. He was merely rattling off a list of complaints. Like always.
Then why in the name of all that is holy have you come to such an extreme conclusion? There must be a reason.
Why do you think? The lieutenant has no intention of hearing us out. And HQ seems completely unaware of how dire our situation is. I'm merely suggesting that we don't make things so easy for them. If we make some noise, they might at least give us something.
So you're proposing that we threaten a human being? You intend to take the sword, which was given to us to slay raptures, and wield it against a human? How can thee, as a Nikke, utter such profane words?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm proposing. Because if we don't, we're going to die out here.
But...
Did you get a glimpse at the mission briefing?
I saw. We're to recapture the 5th Arms Depot.
It's a suicide mission. Far more difficult than anything we've done previously. And that's with our ranks nearly cut in half. Not only that, but we're supposed to roll out at first dawn tomorrow. We're not even close to being prepared for such an operation. If we head out in our current state, we all are likely to be exterminated.
Be that as it may, how can we stoop so low as to threaten a human? Is that even possible in the first place?
There must be some way we can get it to work.
Do not speak of it so casually as if it were a lark.
Is that how you see it? This is no joking matter to me. I'm quite serious.
Rose?
I've already run it by the others. 2 agreed to it, and 2 opposed. If you oppose, it'll be a split down the middle.
So everyone has already made up their minds.
Yes. And now it's up to you to do the same. What do you want to do? I presume you oppose?
Yes, I oppose.
So you're suggesting that we accept this suicide mission, which will surely ruin us?
Since when were we so afraid of death? We have always put our lives on the line when out on the field. And we've been through hell and back. Yes, we may not be Grimm's models. Yes, we may only be mass-produced Nikkes. But we still have our pride. Pride in our role of protecting humanity. That is what has kept us going in all those hellacious firefights until now. That is why everyone in our squad is willing to give their lives to the cause. And fight until the bitter end, even when death stares us in the face. So are you to tell me that now, when we're faced with yet another mission that threatens our lives, that we are to shrink back, throw up our hands, and give up? If we give up now, what of our fallen comrades? What were their deaths for? Did they die for nothing?
Scarlet.
Let us humor your harebrained scheme. Say we strong-arm the lieutenant and get the supplies we need. What then? We would be considered traitors to the united forces of humanity. Nowhere would be safe. We would forever be on the run. Is that what you really want? Haven't you always said that nothing lasts forever in this world? Dost thou not apply to our lives, to our time on this planet? I am not obsessed with how I die. I would rather decide on how I live, rather than be a traitor and forever be a fugitive. I would prefer to die fighting. Even if it doesn't seem logical or self-preserving, I am a Nikke.
How we live is more important than how we die. So, you prefer to fight until the very end? Do you think you'll always feel that way?
I will certainly try.
Even if you're faced with great hardship?
Yes, even then.
You've grown. I still remember when you were too scared to take that leap towards the Raptures.
'Twas a long time ago. Our first mission.
My, what a long way you've come.
What are you talking about? Rose?
Very well. Since you're so vehemently opposed, I suppose I don't have much choice. Since the mission is tomorrow, I guess we'll do it.
Good thinking, dear sister.
After this mission is over, we can speak about this further.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'll take care of convincing the others. You focus on preparing for tomorrow's deployment.
Okay.
You can leave this to me. Trust me. Why don't you just develop something like an incident magazine? Battery overload. Make what's sorry to break it to you, but this is the end. Momentum going. Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
more days. Just 2 more days.
Scarlet, don't do it.
Rose? Oh. Scar. Who is it?
Wake up, Roses. Scarlet.
What have you done? What's happening?
You have to stop Rose. She went to kill the lieutenant.
What?
Hurry.
Very well. Both of you, move! If you refuse to comply, then I'll be forced to cut you down. I will protect you!
Everyone's firing all at once. Will anyone notice if I don't?
Well, you're the one who asked me to stay behind, so out with it. If you feel uncomfortable, you don't have to say it.
How much time do you think you all have left?
What?
How many of you do you expect to come back from this mission?
And here I thought you had no interest in us. Yet here you are, asking me such a question.
Quit kidding around and give me a straight answer. How many of you do you think are realistically going to come back alive from this?
Like I already told you, the situation could hardly get any worse. There are only 6 of us left, and half of us are at the end of our tether. On top of that, this mission is infinitely more difficult compared to those we've done before.
You're right.
Having said that, we're not just going to roll over and die. We will do whatever it takes to survive.
You think all of you can make it?
I can't guarantee anything, but if we put our minds to it, we can.
All of you, huh?
Lieutenant?
All of you?
Lieutenant, are you all right?
All of you. I knew you would say that. Let me tell you something. In the end, only one of you will survive. Yet here you are, bloviating about how you'll do your best.
Only one? Only one of us is going to make it? Who? Is it me? You just said we'll all die, didn't you? Don't tell me that's why we aren't receiving the supplies. Lieutenant!
Okay, yes, damn it, everyone's gonna die! That's why we've been left hanging high and dry, got it? It doesn't matter how much you succeed in your assignments. They refuse to lend us any further support until just one of you is left.
But why? Is it because we're mass-produced models?
Don't make me laugh. If anything, it would have been preferable if you were ordinary mass-produced Nikkes. But you're not. You're melee Nikkes. You're all merely prototypes. But you tried to be like the others. And that's why it comes to this.
But we achieved results. You said if we kept it up, we could become an officially sanctioned squad.
Results? Yes. Good results? Not so much. You all sustain damage every single time you go into battle. And lest we forget the inordinately high rate of mind switch amongst you all, you yourself said that your mental state deteriorates faster because you're seeing the Raptures up close. How could a unit that requires so much hands-on maintenance possibly be mass-produced? They'd much rather invest in producing a new type of unit altogether.
Because we require more maintenance? A special unit? You're waiting until there's just one of us left, and then turn us into a Grimm's model?
Yes. That's right. Whoever remains will be converted into a Grimm's model. That's why we only need one of you.
So that's why the missions have been getting harder. It's to filter out the weak and select the strongest among us.
You catch on quickly.
We're not doing this mission.
What?
I said we won't do it. I refuse to go along with this insane plan of yours.
What the hell is this? What do you think you're doing?
We have a right to refuse.
The hell you do! A mass-produced Nikke turning down a standing order? They'll think you all suffered a mind switch. If you all want to be sent to the scrap heap, then be my guest. Refuse the mission. It won't matter in the end. We've accrued enough data to be able to choose the strongest among you. We can still pare it down to just one candidate. Don't try and get smart with me. You're the strongest of everyone here, so you'll be the one who survives. Just follow your orders and you'll make it out of this alive. Why are you trying to save everyone? Is it because of your sister? In times like this, family doesn't mean squat. You're Nikkes. You no longer share the same blood, and yet you insist on calling her your sister? It's a jungle out there, and everyone is in competition. Enough of this. What did I ever do to deserve this? I was told that if I became your commander, I'd be set for life. I could live peacefully, they said. So why do you continue to drag me out here and make me live on a battlefield? You listen, and listen good. If you want to survive, everyone else has to die. This is what your squad was created for in the first place. This is the way things have to end. So stop saying that everyone will live. This is the only way I can get out of this hellhole. Don't you want to be done with this place too? You want supplies? You want to eat good food and rest? Well then, let's get this over with and go back. It'll be good for us both. Not just us, in fact. If they're destined to die anyway, you could give them a painless death, end their suffering.
Yes. Right. Nothing lasts forever.
I'm glad you're coming around. At least you and I are gonna make it out of here.
Lieutenant, it's Rose. Do you have a moment? I have something important I need to discuss with you.
Please, Rose, don't!
There you are.
You can leave this to me. Trust me.
Loading now!
Develop something like make one. Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
And finale!
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
Did you do this?
You came sooner than I thought you would. I thought they'd at least be able to hold you back for a while longer.
Answer me!
Yes, I did it. Both the lieutenant and her.
How? Are you going through a mind switch?
I covered my eyes with this. When I did the deed, I simply imagined that they were raptures. As you can see, it proved effective.
Is that even possible?
Apparently so. Interesting, isn't it? Our inhibitors prevent us from harming humans. So I wanted to test if I tricked myself into believing they weren't human, if I could do it. Turns out, it worked. Thanks to this red cloth. When I was looking through it, I imagined that what I was looking at was the glowing red core of a rapture. I just kept telling myself anything that moved was a rapture. I must say, I'm surprised at how effective it was.
Why?
As for her, I told her not to move, but she didn't listen. I told her I couldn't see well with my eyes covered like that. I didn't mean to go after anyone but the lieutenant.
Why, damn you? Why are you doing this? You agreed to the mission! You said you would listen to me!
Yes, I did.
So what is happening?
No flower blooms in perpetuity. Nothing lasts forever in this world. Do you think you'll always feel that way?
I will certainly try.
Even if you're faced with great hardship?
Yes, even then. I never convinced you in the first place.
You don't resent me for this, do you? Then prove it. You said that you would protect humanity, and that you'd always feel the way you did. Here I am, a traitor who has betrayed humanity. With this very sword intended to fell raptures, I cut down one of my comrades. I killed a human. I'm the enemy.
Are you asking me to kill you? What if I can't do it?
Then you leave me no choice. I won't give up until you finish this. I can't stop now. I will cover my eyes and slash indiscriminately. All will perish under my blade, rapture and human alike. If that is the only way to ensure that your blade will come from my neck, then so be it.
Oh, how can you be so cruel? Have you no remorse?
More than I can bear. Surely you can understand, however. I decided this a long time ago. The end of my life. I wanted it ending in sparring matches with you. Scarlet, was it?
Verily, however.
Did my sister always talk like she came from the Middle Ages?
Steady thy tongue. 'Tis most churlish to say such things about a newborn Nikke.
I just can't imagine my sister being like this. Are you sure becoming a Nikke didn't change you or anything?
I do not know.
Or maybe you developed a certain fascination with different time periods during the transformation process?
I repeat, I do not know.
Really? You don't know anything? Not even who I am?
No, I do remember you. You are my sister. Promise me one thing. Once I begin, I will not hesitate. So please, I ask of you, do not hold back.
I won't.
Have at you.
Come, then.
With this, we're one step closer to our dream.
Now I really have to be on my toes.
Didn't I tell you? One day I would wipe that smug grin off your face.
My dear sister.
No!
Time comes, leaves will fly with the wind.
Rose!
Also take my
Scarlet. You must become stronger. Don't let yourself be controlled by anyone.
I won't! I won't!
My dear sister. I'm so sorry. I have to leave you all alone.
No! 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 Don't go! Please! Only after much more time had passed did the united forces of humanity become aware of our situation. By then, the situation had gone from bad to worse. And when they first came upon us, they thought the mission had been a catastrophic failure, resulting in everyone's death. The higher-ups decided to chalk everything up to what they deemed an internal conflict. They also decided to bury the fact that a Nikke was capable of killing a human. They all died. They died by the sword. The very same blades that had been intended to end the lives of Raptures instead ended theirs. A thorough investigation was carried out. And when they left, they took everything they needed. But not me. I was left behind. As I held my sister's sword, fleetly fading, I buried what fragments of her remained, along with those of our fallen comrades. As for the reason why Rose did what she did, I only found that out after I joined another squad later on. What she had decided to discard and what to protect. Towards who? Well, if you give it enough years, sadness, resentment, they all fade away with the passage of time. That's one thing Rose got right. Nothing lasts forever. My lord doth seem more morose than myself. Don't be like that. And look before you. The sun is rising. Tis most remarkable, the way in which the red light spreads. 'Tis most reminiscent of a flower blooming. My lord, as Rose said, nothing lasts forever in this world. As this year passes into the next, another greets us. Time flows ceaselessly, and the vicissitudes of the world continue unabated. So, rather than drowning in the sorrows of the past, should we not instead live in the present? That way, sorrow will not overtake us with the passage of time, and the present incessantly becomes the past. Good. Now, with that being said, let us bring in the new year with a drink. To our lives continuing to be in bloom.
Well, what do you think of your first drink of the new year? In other words, it's like life.
Comes leaves will fall. With it also
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
the roots so deep never touched any light. The light that was high in the sky.
Today sure isn't your lucky day. Why don't you just develop something like an incident vaccine?
Reloading now! Alright, what's next?
Make plus sorry to break it.
All
This
guns
is the end.
fire!
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
Comes leaves will fly with.
Ugh, so annoying. Did you hear that?
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
Touched any.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
Ugh, so annoying. Did you hear that?
Rapture's eliminated!
Cherished by all.
Ugh, so annoying. Did you hear that?
Rapture's eliminated!
Ugh, so annoying. Did you hear that?
Rapture's eliminated!
When those red petals fly in the air, and that's when
Make plus sorry to break it. This is the end.
The judgment delivered by prayer is always fair.
Wow! 'Tis most surprising that you can flourish in the cold. May you never wither and continue to thrive. Thinking of my lord? I want to see him again. I should take some of the fine sake and go see him sometime soon. A rose? Despite my years of searching, I had never found it. Yet here it is. Here of all places. This morning, I saw those buds coming up from the ground. Even in this frigid climate, they are flourishing.
Oh.
Memories that I hold on, let them fly in the air. Say we left the world. My skeleton dance with the day. When the nature turns night, it will shine
Just as the moon sets time and time again, and the sun also rises. Although there may be no perennial flower that blooms eternal, this life of mine is still flourishing in all its majesty. As to whether it is a blessing or a curse to bloom while forgetting the past, as long as I'm here, I suppose I have to go on. Isn't that right? My dear sister.